first. Hold on.
Chris?
Here we go,
Everybody say grateful.
Say grateful. Okay, ready? And okay, perfect.
I like to back now. Go to focus on
Hey Bob, I love you.
Hi, happy birthday, Bob.
Stopping strangers just to shake their hand. Everybody's playing in the heart of Goldland, heart of Goldland.
What's happening with the rings? Tell them in the microphone.
They're all left.
Okay, I'm going to show you. Hang on. They are indeed connected in the chain.
And it is a union because I feel connected, just like those rings are a union to each other. I feel a connection, a relationship, a meaningful relationship with every single person in this room. From the heart. And I hope you feel the same towards me, towards my law partner Jamie, towards my family, Elizabeth, Rachel, Julia, Alana, and this rich, dear community of friends, precious family, of valued clients, special colleagues, and the idea that we are, in fact, in relation with one another. And that's why I wanted to throw this party. I wanted to celebrate life, love, passion, zeal, and zest, because that's what it's all about. So how do we honor this special relationship? We put on the most fun party we can imagine. And it's gonna start with feeding you, not just appetizers that have been going around.
I'm not gonna roast him because I have to work with him every single day. I think you get my drift there. Happy 65th birthday. You meant a lot to me, so much. Starting out from a great mentor, I learned so much from this guy about practicing law and the business of law and all of that, and then later partner, and most importantly, dear friend. These are the most important people in my life.
Wow.
And you are on my short list. Thank you for being you. I love you, man. Happy birthday, Mazel Tov. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna start calling people up now.
Let me start off by saying, 2 minutes to roast Bob? Are you freaking kidding me? Man, I got enough material to roast him for 2 months.
Go, man, go.
All right, here I go. Here we go. All right, I had dinner with Bob recently, and a miracle happened. Bob showed up on time, and anybody else? Bob showed up on time. And you know, this idea of a successful law practice? Come on, guys. Poor Elizabeth has to give yoga lessons on the side just to keep the family afloat. Look at all these people here to celebrate you. It is a testament to a life well lived. I've traveled the world, and I have found few men who have more heart and more spirit than my friend Bob. I love you.
I love you.
Rock and roll music, any old way you choose it.
Gotta be rock and roll music if you wanna dance with me.
Okay, he knows the album. He was only 9 years old, folks. Now, reflecting on Bob's love life,
Oh, wait.
she is a woman who understands. Combined with, you say you will and you won't. Honey, don't. Happy birthday, Bob. And it's best said by our generational poet, another Bob, Dylan.
Thank you.
I do know that Bobby has filled all of our lives with love and laughter, which are perfect for his name, and that if anyone could fill the room with the biggest heart in the universe, that's Bob. He's my partner. So congratulations to you both.
Right on. I love you guys.
That Bob made me who I am today. I'm a nerd.
That's true.
I'm a Republican. I'm a Catholic. And for this, I'm grateful to Bob that he made my life what it is today. So Bob, I couldn't do any of it without you. I love you. So Bob, thank you very much for allowing me to be who I am. I love you.
As they say, if you want to know something about a person, look at the people that are around him. And you guys are all those people that are around him. And he's also one of the most devoted family men around. And he's got all these family. They've come far and wide from Chicago, from Boston, LA, Texas. I'm sure I'm forgetting many, but men do not quit playing because they grow old. They grow old because they quit playing.
I'll never quit.
And I just have to tell you, Bob, I love you, and I look forward to dancing with your music for many years to come.
So we bought the bike, we delivered the bike was received, and he appreciated it very much so. The next thing we heard is he had taken it to work, rode to court to drop something off, left the bike unattended.
Hey, we're out of time. We got no time. There's no time.
That in all of the madness of this big blended extended family, you have always been the source of joy, the source of fun, and you have taught me more about what it is to be a mensch than anyone I've known. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
It didn't stop there. When my partner died, Bob was busy with trial during the day, but immediately came to my home afterwards and comforted me in this very acute state of grief for the entire night. We talked about our hopes, our fears, we laughed, we cried, we talked about our dreams for the future. And at that time, I realized that I had a very special friend for life.
And Bob, as we all know, is what I think of as a nutritious person. Some people are junk food. Bob is one of those people that you spend some time with and you feel good about it afterwards, right? Bob is fun and joy. So right up here, which is we're having tonight, is fun and joy Bob, right? Not in the right sort of letters, but he is family loving Bob. Elizabeth back there that's put up with Bob getting home a few minutes later than he's supposed to. Part-time dad Bob, full-time and a plus mom Elizabeth. We're blessed to have women like you in our lives. Mensch, just someone that's we can all appreciate. History teacher. Many of you know that Bob was a history teacher at Tam High. Indian Princess Bob, which is how we met when our girls were 5. But the true thing is, Bob is a wonderful friend, father, husband, and just a mensch and a loving guy. Thank you for having us in your life, Bob.
We're really excited to be here with my dad tonight. We've all made the trek. Rachel flew out from Boston yesterday. I drove up 6 hours from LA last night, and Julia made it out of bed. Barely.
That's 12 and everyone gets mad at me.
We're really proud of our dad, and he set such a great example for us, really paving the way in law and partying at Burning Man. Can't wait to follow in his footsteps.
Our dad has left Lana and Julie and I with wisdom, traveling, law, history. He's left us with a lasting impression and taste for music and appreciation for people. And he'll leave us comfortably with an inheritance of 40,000 plus newspapers. So, thank you.
To my brother Bob, you've been with me my entire life. You're not just my brother, you're my very best friend. Each decade of life has brought its own set of adventures and memories, from the Judy Sheppard Show, which featured Bob on piano, of course. We managed to find fun on dreary winter Chicago mornings. The 70s and 80s brought us together more for family events, but primarily for our mutual love of camping. Now, what you should all know here is that when my then boyfriend, John, my then boyfriend, now husband of many decades, he had a great VW van that we fitted with all of our camping gear. And we would go meet Bobby up in the mountains and we'd camp. Well, when that van was stolen, really, seriously, we were majorly devastated by that. But about a week later, suddenly there were boxes and packages galore from REI arriving on our doorstep. Because what happened is my brother Bobby replaced and shipped all new camping gear to us. This is testimony to this man's most generous heart. You are my history. I hit the jackpot having you as a brother. You know, they say you can't choose your family, but if given the choice, you'd be a slam dunk. Sorry, I know you don't understand the sports metaphor.
Loser! I'm a loser.
I would do anything in the world for you, because I truly love you unconditionally. Happy 65th, and here's to the next whatever decades that are rolling ahead.
And he's in this business suit, and I've never seen him in a business suit. We're talking away, and just passing the fat and all that stuff. And I ask him, like, what's going on, how's it going? He starts to give me his opinion on certain things. He'll say something, and he'll finish talking, and then all of a sudden, I hear this sound.
You're not on the speaking list.
What is that sound? I didn't know what it was, and we're talking away, and every so often I hear this sound, I'm going, we say goodbye. And then, not too many days later, I get this thing in the mail, a letter. I open it up, it's from Sheppard and Uziel law firm. I open it up, I pull out the letter, it's very formal looking, and at the top it says invoice. And I'm going, what the heck? Must be, I don't know. And I look at it more and I see, okay, service rendered. And it says, answering dumb questions. Thank you, Bob. It's been great.
You're the best.
You're fantastic.
So are you. Ka-ching, ka-ching. You'll get an invoice for that.
We both started our law careers in San Francisco around the same time.
True.
We both bought our first houses in San Francisco.
This is true. Noe Valley and Bernal Heights.
That's right. We both, we moved almost the same time to Mill Valley.
You came first, I came 3 months later.
Better yet, we both married beautiful chicks.
We did.
And we both have amazing kids.
We do.
Okay.
Yours is here too.
That's right.
Well, one of your two.
He's the father and devoted daddy to 3 gorgeous girls and loving it to watch them as their young lives unfurl. Never the man to travel straight and true roads, he gave up his lawyering to try the teacher's load.
I did for 5 years.
He was good. My son was in the school when he was there. We are both strong and proud Jews, ready to fight fascists and kick them back to their zoos.
Yes, sir.
For 40 years we've walked the same maps, and even though now we might need a few naps, our eyes are still wide as a child's. And so the adventures will go on, and you can bet they'll be wild.
Wild!
Love you, Bob.
It blew my mind when I heard that Bob was 65 years old. I thought he was more like 70s, but he went 72. And he's still in the pre-indictment stage of his career. Amazing. The accomplishments that Bob has. But he failed to mention 2 important books that he wrote, 2 important scholarly treatises that I recommend to you highly, especially the lawyers in the room. One is called, if I get this name right, Witness Tampering Made Easy.
Oh, yeah.
And the other was creative evictions using venomous snakes.
Venomous!
And I happen to know that Bob has a card table out in front. He's going to sell you those books as you walk out the door.
Ka-ching!
But he's going to give all that money to his favorite charity, Bob. Anyway, all kidding aside, Bob is a splendid person. He's been a good friend. He's a terrific lawyer and a great mediator. And thank you for being here. You are. Thank Jeannie for suffering you all these years. And God bless you.
I'll keep it short and sweet. I love you, Bob. Thank you. He's always been there for me. I actually have to give a very specific, kind of strange story. I'll keep it short, but basically, Bob basically texted me saying, you can come and stay with me and, take care of me and call me, ask me if I was okay. But he's always been there for me, and I love you.
I love you.
4 days in Jamaica. My body hurt.
Yeah.
It being jammed in the sand. We took off our shirts, and on the beach, we exchanged meaningful words.
All these hippies were all around. fairly well had come to town.
True.
Bobby told me, don't be ashamed. You know Bobby, he showed me the game.
Now I love my uncle. To us he's gold. I love my uncle. God bless his soul. Taught me the good life. Taught me what I know. Taught me so well. We can pull off this show. And I'll always carry his deadhead spirit along the road.
Thank you. Yeah.
From the first time that I met Bobby's father, Al Sheppard, the love of my life, the legendary criminal trial attorney, I knew that I was going to have many wonderful, memorable experiences. I first met Bobby when he was about 9 with his brother Barry in Disneyland. A few years later, Bobby took me to my first Grateful Dead concert. I couldn't believe how Bobby was taking all these notes and he was comparing the lyrics to previous concerts. So happy birthday, Bobby. I love you.
And I'll say simply, Bob Sheppard, a man with a brilliant mind, a heart of gold, and a spirit that will live forever. Thank you for touching all of us.
And we, after about a year or so, we became friends. And I just want to say 3 things of gratitude since we're short on time. The Academy's only giving me 1 more minute. I want to thank you for, 1, getting me suspended in high school.
Very proud of that. We protested the war of Vietnam.
No, don't tell them why. You're this man.
Yep.
And about 20 years later, he forced me to drive 8 hours to the Nevada desert and wait in a 6-hour line to get an Burning Man, which I'm very thankful for. And I just want to thank you for all these years, 49, maybe 50 years of friendship. You're the best friend anyone could ever have.
Thank you, David.
My badge says I've known Bob since 1969. Can anybody beat that as a friend besides family? 50 years. 50 years. And I made a fateful decision to work in Washington, D.C., where Bob and David wisely chose California. And somehow we all kept up. Even though whether we saw each other a couple times a year or talked on the phone at 3 in the morning, desperate stories of despair or whatever. And I was thinking of this day a long time ago, and I've saved, I'm not suing you, but this is a 50-year-old box.
This isn't a subpoena?
It's a 50-year-old box. It's obviously pretty dirty. It's been waterlogged a little bit. But we have some Mather Couriers, the newspaper, in here. Now, here's what happened with the newspaper. We first had a newspaper that looked like this, and the headline was, the school Little Theater stimulates students' imagination. Okay.
Boring.
So Bob and I and David decided to take the paper underground, and in the spirit of the times...
This was 1969-70.
The headline was, Chicago Schools Worst in Nation. So the principal was a little upset. They tried to ban us.
I'm the storage man.
So I got to know Bob a little better, and I'm saying, he's like, I'm actually not just a drummer on the campfire, but I'm also actually a lawyer. I'm like, you're a lawyer? He says, yeah. I said, how much you charge? He says, I charge $10,000 for 3 questions. I'm like, that's a lot of money, isn't it? He says, no. What's your 3rd question? Raise your hand if Bob is a touchstone. Somebody you call when you need something, a good answer, something logical, somebody who cares, right? He's the man. He is the man. I love him. I love him so much. So I'm not going to take any more time because he's busted to play some tunes. I know him. He's got his keyboard set up. unbelievable. I want everybody to really give it up and enjoy the band. Bob, I love you. We all love you. Happy birthday. Mazel tov on your firm. Rock on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott.
You're the best, Scott. We're gonna clear the middle table to form a.
around the country, Rob Hooper. Okay, now there's 3 amateurs. I'm not including my brother. One of my bands is called Sweet Ride. And it's Sweet Ride because we got the sweetest female vocalist I've ever worked with, Natalie Dobbs.
And on the keys, we have our host for the night, Bob Sheppard. Give it up for Bob.
many more.
Happy birthday, buddy. Thank you all for sticking around.